We have some unique demographics that are really unique to Woodburn in specific, one of which is our student body. We have a really large Hispanic population, and within that, a lot of English language learners, a pretty significant population also of students who are newcomers to the United States or have limited formal education or interrupted formal education. And so those are things that we are constantly needing to adapt our model to make sure we're best serving the needs of our students. I had a great discussion with one of my math teachers again, where he's a geometry teacher. He was trying to explain why ratios were really important. And for him personally, as a geometry teacher, ratios are really important. And he was explaining all the reasons why ratios are really important. And his comment to me was, and then suddenly I realized, like, as a white man, I'm telling these kids that have not had the same cultural experience and don't want to be math teachers when they grow up, why this is important. And so he turned to one of his students and says, what do you want to do? And she said, I want to own a salon. And he goes, ratios are important to you. And they started talking about hair dye, right? It's something as simple as that like you have to connect, but it took the relationship to get to that level of connection, because suddenly math was important to this girl that 5 minutes ago, it was like, are you kidding me? Why are you telling me this? So when we talk about the why behind the work, that often it's really centered on our experiences as educators. Like, why is this important? Because I'll tell you why it's important. And I'm going to give you all the reasons from my cultural experience, my cultural lens about why this is really important. And for a lot of our students, it's like, that is not important to me, right?
If students have the opportunity to actually hear and think about how and why what they're doing is valuable, that actually, again, matters more than choice. So there's research around science. How important is it for teachers to share why science is relevant and that what they're learning in science is relevant? And it's actually really important. Interest goes up for kids around science. Ideas and motivation about what they're going to do in the future with science goes up. And it complements, one of these points from research, especially the research around science and relevance. It's like actually generating value statements around what is being learned by students and having that be part of the inquiry. Like, why are we learning this anyway? Let's dig in and find out. I mean, that becomes an ownership step.